Previously on the Chaotic Neutral podcast, the gang split up while exploring the dwarven ruin of Coldforge in order to do the maximum damage possible in the minimal amount of time. However, the ruins were home to more than just a confused, recently deceased giant. Gargoyles ganged up on Zerf. Finnel disturbed the barracks of the dwarven dead. Bert befriended a golem but now stands before a forge that burns with hatred as well as heat. And Kiki is in a flooded chamber, stuck between slimy, ravenous fishmen and a rampaging hobo dwarf. Will the gang live long enough to regret splitting the party and thumbing their collective nose at the DM? Find out in this week's episode.
I'm sorry.
Dude, that one person, we already fucked it up.
I'm sorry, I'm like half a bottle of wine in.
Wow.
Oh, that's
We
not
haven't
very
even
much.
started either.
Just kidding.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am your humble dungeon master, Caleb. And you just heard from Amy
Hi, I play Kiki.
and Shane
I'm Bert the Warlock.
and Dan.
I'm Zerf, the berserked and crazy and rampaging barbarian. Whatever I am. Thingy bob.
And Alan.
Hobo.
And Alan could not join us tonight, which means that Finnel is in the hands of the DM.
Alan will be rolling a new character.
It's funny. We thought Amy and Dan were going to get fucked tonight. Oh my god, Fennel. Better lube up.
The lube won't even help with this one.
Lube doesn't help a tree trunk go in any easier.
Today, the part of Finnel will be played by a tall, dark, and sinister man.
That meows at you.
So for those of you that aren't quite caught up in the recap, want more detail than the recap, Bert and Lee Howe went off in one direction, found a golem, changed the golem's programming, and are looking at a forge that's still hot, even though the ruins have been abandoned for hundreds of years. Lee Howe thinks that's pretty weird. Bert, not so much. Zerf and Kiki.
Stop. Sorry.
Zerf and Kiki explored the kitchens and were ambushed by some gargoyles. Kiki said peace and continued on down some stairs into a flooded room with lots of crates floating. And she got spooked while down there and ambushed by a whole bunch of fishmen. Meanwhile, Zerf got cursed again and now is in a blood frenzy, attacking anything that's within range, friend or foe. Friendly fire is on, ladies and gentlemen. So when we left off, oh, and Finnel, no one really cares about, but Finnel wandered off and disturbed some dwarven ghosts, and no one ever heard from him again. So it was Bert's turn. So let me pull the initiative tracker back up.
My turn right away. Sick.
Now, how come I can only see me, the dwarves, and the gargoyles? I can't see anybody else.
Not even in D20 out.
Way to go.
And I'm the one who's not prepared.
Yeah.
Fucked it up.
You've
been staring at
you
Caleb's
can't
face
see
for there.
Kiki and the fisherman to the south of you.
No, in the turn order, I mean.
Oh,
I didn't even look at that.
I've got Bert, Finnel, Zerf, Dwarf. I actually don't. Yeah, I see. I've got everyone.
We only see 3.
Okay.
Oh, I've got everyone. So
That's all that matters.
matters.
exactly.
Oh, there we are. There we are. Okay. So I think I remember last time Lee Howe giving me inspiration. Again?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
right? Okay. So, obviously I'm going to have to go investigate this forge.
All right.
And I'll move to here. And that's an Arcana check, right?
Yep.
Don't fucking... That ain't bad. And then I add a D8 to it? Is that what I'm doing?
If you want to use the inspiration, yeah.
Yeah, I want to use it. I rolled the wrong fucking die, because you can't get a 9 on a fucking D8.
No, you cannot. Ladies and gentlemen who aren't familiar with D&D, a D8 is an 8-sided die.
Oh, this is grand. I'm not prepared. How about that?
Could have taken that 9 minutes to get prepared, huh?
I know. Yeah, actually a little bit less. How about that?
Trying to help you out.
So I got a 32 on my Arcana check with that inspiration.
Wow.
Motherfucker.
I think he passes.
Yeah, that's... So it looks like to keep this forge hot all the time without having to do complicated, chimney works and shit, it doesn't seem like it's a volcanic area. It looks like they imprisoned a fire elemental, and it's not too happy about that, and the bonds have basically broken. And go ahead and make me a reflex save.
Oh, man.
You'd be plucked.
Probably. God damn it. Oh, it's a 9. Okay, so 12.
All right. Unfortunately, you were caught off guard as the elemental exits. I gotta move him from the GM layer. Turn order's in my way. So
Oh, shit, he's big.
So he basically just sort of comes right out and stands on top of
That's
you.
what she said.
Pounding
Everybody's
all over
getting
again, Caleb.
fucked tonight.
So you take 3 fire damage, and you catch fire.
God damn it.
It's really unfortunate.
Until someone takes an action to douse the fire, the creature takes 5 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
Oh my god.
And now the elemental goes on to the initiative tracker at 12.
We really are gonna roll new characters tonight.
Damn it, we got annihilated in a side quest.
Okay, so that was your turn. So now it's the elemental's turn.
Son of a bitch. I wanted to make friends.
Unfortunately, these dwarves kind of sabotaged you on this one.
I know.
They don't like being imprisoned for hundreds upon hundreds of years, turns out.
But I'd set him free.
You were just around when he broke through the last of his bonds.
Sins of the guy I see next.
Okay. Alright, so he makes 2 attacks to just wants to touch you. Oh, those are some good rolls.
Oh my god.
So a 22 to hit?
Yeah.
Hey Shane, are you
Yeah.
laughing?
And a 20?
When you go mad from disappointment, you kind of lose control of your faculties. Both. Why not?
Okay. So that's going to be 46 plus 4.
Oh, 4d6. Wait, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh, plus 6. So 21 fire damage.
Oh shit.
You do not ignite because you're already on fire. And the elemental roars in triumph.
At the start of my next turn, I'm out.
Oh, Fennel. We can go and remove him from the initiative tracker.
Hey,
Surf.
who
But
has the water?
Before that
Well,
happens, as a free action, I tell the golem to avenge my death.
Okay.
Who's got the water?
Oh,
bracelet?
we didn't add him to the initiative
Me.
tracker.
Oh
Well,
no,
that doesn't help us.
you roll
So
that.
just roll a d20.
I have the water ring. I have the water bracelet, and I'm on water. Come to me.
The
To
golem
live.
goes dead fucking last.
Oh. So I won't worry about looking him up just yet.
Oh.
This is gonna be an interesting session.
Well,
Whose
Lee
turn?
House last, so we'll just
Not
go
anymore.
They'll go at the same time. Zerf, you're up.
Am I still raging? I can't remember if I was still raging.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
are rage at this point. You're just the
Pretty much.
embodiment of angry.
Alright, so I guess I'll attack these guys in front of me. Ooh, natural 20.
Was that on the guy right in front of you or the other one?
Sure. One for- right in front of me.
Okay.
Wow, the other two sucked.
So what's max damage on that attack?
It is 15.
Okay, and then roll me damage on that attack again.
I think it's 15. Yeah. Alright. So 11.
Okay, so it's a total of 26. Okay. Why can't I see it? There we go. Oh, I guess I can do this way.
It's a heavy hit, man. I don't think these guys have 26 hit points.
I don't think so either.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of that one. I don't know. Does someone have a fan on?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I do as well.
I didn't know if that was feedback on mine or not. I guess it might be.
I always hear Amy's clock from halfway across her room when we're recording, but it doesn't ever seem to come through in the actual podcast.
Oh, I can hear it, yeah.
I can't.
I can't either.
You don't
All
have
right.
your microphone turned up?
Okay, so dwarves go, but they're not really on initiative right now. So the gargoyles go.
I didn't kill that gargoyle with 26 damage.
Oh no. And you
Oh.
noticed that you didn't do as big a hit as you thought you
Oh,
should
that's
have.
right. They resisted.
Oh boy.
I thought they were really weak because you were taking them out last night, or last time that they were candy.
Yeah, it was.
He hit with all of his attacks last time.
Oh, yeah.
He only hit with one attack. Yeah, it was a
That's
natural
true.
20, but
Yeah.
uh,
Alright.
so each is going to try to bite and claw you. So
Okay.
first one, 22 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, he gets you with his claws. Rolls max damage, so 4 slashing damage after your resistances.
Okay.
And the other one, 15.
No.
All right, he misses with both, and they're really frustrated. Oh, you know who I didn't put on the initiative tracker? Fishman.
God, there's so many.
Okay, so the regular Fishman get to go on 3. And then the special fishmen, fish people. We don't know their gender.
Don't you be too PC now. It's not. There's not fun.
We'll call them fish priests.
Are those the blue ones?
Yeah. Go on 3.5. So I'm just going to lump them all together. Okay. So it's fish people's turn.
Yay.
You're hidden, right?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So this guy comes in right there. This guy comes in there.
No.
Luckily, you can only have two at one time attacking you.
Okay, so first one tries to bite you and stab you with his spear. But he's terrible. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay. So he misses with both. The other one, 17,
Yeah.
and higher, 19. Okay. So the bite is D4 plus 1. So 5 damage from the bite. And then from the spear, is it D8 plus 1? So 7 from the spear. So that was those two fishmen. And then the priest. If there were sharks here, she could magically command any shark within 120 feet of her.
Fighting in a water campaign. Did we establish where this tunnel went, or was it caved in?
Nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah, it's caved in. Well, that's fucking bullshit. The priestesses just stand there because all of their spells suck.
Oh, I thought maybe they swore an oath of nonviolence.
Do they look like the sort to do that?
I don't know. I can't. Is that really the appropriate avatar?
It's pretty close. I mean, they're...
Wait. I gotta see. Yeah, that's pretty awful. Okay. You don't carry a stick like that and say, "Oh, I don't want to hurt living things."
Well, and actually, the little bit of fluff on the page says, the village was empty, the seagulls were strangely quiet, and all we could hear was the surge of the sea. An account of the aftermath of a raid of those creatures. So, the golem.
Oh, cool.
He steps on you to try to put out the fire.
It doesn't matter. He can do whatever he wants at this point.
Okay.
Tell me he gets like 4 attacks.
So, he's gonna go lumbering in to there, I think. And he's gonna just try to slam the thing twice with his fists. That one's certainly gonna miss. The other one
Shit, no.
is... By the way, I blame you guys for all this flipping.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have to if I was only doing one encounter at a time.
If the party stuck together.
Let's see. Oh, he might actually hit with that one. He does. So he hits with both. Doesn't do as much damage as you would expect him to.
The
Oh,
D4
because
plus
resistant.
1.
Yep, because he's resistant, so he halves it. But 14 plus 13 is 26, so he does 13 to the elemental.
I thought.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Um, so. Okay. So that was the golem. Lee Howe is going to 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to dart in and throw a. How badly hurt are you?
I have 5 hit points left.
Okay, he's going to throw a pretty big healing word on you, or cure wounds on you.
Yeah, boy.
So 24 hit points back.
Awesome.
And then he'll throw as his bonus a healing word, giving you another 7. And then he uses the remainder of his movement to dance back 2 steps.
Yeah,
Kiki!
not looking so bleak anymore.
Is taking a health pot an action?
Yes. It doesn't provoke, but it does use an action. Well, you know what? Let me just double check that.
How many health pots can I take at once?
1
Health what?
Health pots?
potion.
Oh.
She's being smart and using the lingo.
The proper terms. Yeah.
Play a lot of WoW.
So, how much red stuff do I have to drink? That's probably what I'd say.
I really should annotate. Are healing potions even in the...
Is it a D, or is it a set number that you get back, or do you roll?
You roll.
Oh.
No, they're not in the player's handbook. They're in DMG.
They were.
I did not see them just now.
Potion of Healing. Character who drinks magical red fluid in this vial gains 2d4 plus 2 hit points. Drinking or administering a potion takes an action.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I was looking for, is it takes an action. The DMG has the better potions.
Oh, okay.
Where it goes up to 44, 8d4, and then eventually 10d4.
God almighty. How much are those? Did it have a price range on it?
They're very rare, so they'd be pretty expensive.
Oh, okay. It's the same crap, it's just in a keg. You gotta drink it all.
Now what you could do, Kiki, is you could disengage, which would let you move away. But you couldn't disengage and hide.
Oh, there's no hiding. It's not gonna happen. So I had healed. I rolled, I did it. Now I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Up, over, and out.
How are you getting past these two?
I'm going to jump on them and run over them. Don't give me that fucking face.
Give me an acrobatics.
19.
All right. And then they are going to take opportunity attacks. They're both going to miss because they're shit. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Caleb has trouble with aquatic themed enemies.
1, 2. Lucky me.
And because you're a rogue, you could dash if you wanted, which gives you your second move.
Yeah, let's do that. Fuck. 1, 2. 'Cause, getting on the box is going to be
No.
more steps.
No. Because you're already at water level and they're sort of floating in the water.
This is so fucked. Can I, like, acrobatics over this one? It's in my way. I don't want to go around.
The dice say I'm nice, so yeah.
It puts me next to him, but it's closer to the door.
And roll your acrobatics.
Plus 8.
Okay. And he's going to take an opportunity swing at you.
That's fine.
And he's going to miss. Okay. Bert.
Shit, I gotta take an action to put out the fire, huh?
Yeah.
There's 5. Okay, so that's my
Oh.
action.
And you take the
Yeah, take the 5 damage.
5 at the start of your turn.
What the
Is that
fuck?
is that your neighbors, Amy?
Mm-mm.
Who?
What you watch?
And
I
Sorry.
was watching a little GIF
Oh,
of Shia LaBeouf doing his "Just Do It" thing.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Wondering what the hell that was. I'm gonna hide behind
Wow,
the
listen.
owl.
While I listened to Amy dance on murlocs and boxes in water.
he's going to take a swing at you as you leave.
Aw, son of a bitch.
It's a 19 on the die.
What happened, Shane?
I'm trying to leave and he's just kicking the shit out of me.
Um, nine fire damage, and you're on fire.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, Shane, we got water down here. Come jump in.
All of a sudden, I'm reminded of Dark Souls. Like, all I can do is run away and take damage.
Like I said last week, each of these things, I balanced against all of you being there. So, I'm sorry, all of you, including Lee Howe.
It's okay, we'll do it. We'll get through it. Maybe.
Okay, so the elemental goes, and he decides to rage against the closest thing to him, which happens to be your golem.
That's why he's there.
So that's going to be a 15 and a 20, which both hit the golem.
Shit.
Damage is kind of weak, though. So 16 points to the golem.
How much does the golem have?
It starts with 93, so that takes him down to 77. Zerf, you're up.
I will attack. Because that's all I do. 20, a 23, and a 25.
Nice.
All three hit.
So I will say the first one, I guess, yeah.
You're going to
one's
probably need all three to take the...
Alright. So, 8, 9, 15.
Okay. So that's 17 plus 15 is 32.
32.
So he takes 16. He is looking pretty hurt.
I swear they had less life last time.
In 4th edition parlance, he is bloodied.
Dusted.
There you go. Right. Uh, 20
Hit.
and 13.
Miss.
Okay, so he hits with his bite, and the other 22 for both. So he hits with everything.
Yes.
So the bite from the first one is 2 damage after your resistances, and the second guy does does 7 after your resistances.
So total of 9.
Yep.
Okay.
Horrible, horrible fish boy. The one next to you, Kiki, is going to make 2 attacks. And he's going to miss with both. And... Okay. 20 feet is... Okay. Yeah. They're just going to chuck spears at you.
Awesome.
So that's 4 of them. $13?
Nope.
Okay, so that means an 11's gonna miss. And 14?
Nope.
And a 19.
Yep.
Last guy manages to get through.
Go.
Oh. Three piercing damage as you're dodging like a mad woman, and one just clips you. It's gonna leave a badass scar later, I'm sure.
I make it through this.
Is it right on the cheek? Just like one of those like hot chick scars?
It's Amy's character. I don't want to tell her where her scars are.
It's in the naughty bits. I mean,
Gash and you gash? Wait, maybe. Okay, never mind.
right across the nipple.
Golem goes ahead and does 2 slam attacks against the elemental. And he's going to hit with both. So, some news. Should have another D8 around here. There it is. So he does 27 damage before adjustment, which means he does 13 damage after. So,
Holy crap, he hits hard. Or she. Is that those boobies? I don't know.
oh, that was the golem attacking the elemental.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I messed that up. That's a
I
beard.
actually do think that elemental does have boobies, I think. Yep. It's like a fire devil chick.
Where is this?
Top right corner.
I'll ping it.
Oh, I see boobies, yeah.
Li Hao wonders if he has any spells that can help here.
If he doesn't, he can pad out my fire.
He's too busy laughing at you.
Dick.
Okay, he doesn't have any like water spells, so he will go ahead and come over and take an action to pat you out.
Oh, good. Because stop, drop, and rolling just takes too much effort.
And so we're back to Kiki.
Going to... I have to disengage, or he'll
Yeah.
attack, right?
Yep.
And then I'm going to go right there.
Remember, you can double move because you're a rogue.
Yeah.
And since you use the disengage, you don't take opportunity attacks.
Well, that's just good for the whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, neat.
1, 2, 3, 4. This doesn't really help me. I'm gonna hide on top of the stove. I don't know.
You're like in Grandma's Boy, JP. He just brings up his trench coat and he just hides by the wall.
You can't see me.
He jumps up on the stove and starts doing a gritty monologue.
Start cheering Zerf on. I was here the whole time.
The filth of the dwarven ruins lies beneath, at the bottom of those stairs.
Zerf, you should totally go down and see what I found.
Don't
Meanwhile-
draw his presence.
Zerf's in the middle of a full Brock Sampson rage-a-thon.
There's dirt down there. Lots of dirt.
Actually, Kiki, roll me an insight.
Crap.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
He
That'd be
doesn't
a
say
1.
he doesn't say anything, but you know that he gets what you're talking about, and he's gonna do that. He's gonna wrap up these gargoyles, and then he's just gonna head on down there. He's no threat to you at all.
Awesome.
Throw his axe over his shoulder, start whistling.
Bert,
Freshly singed and pissed. I'm gonna fire Eldritch Energy at her fiery tits. $16.
oh yeah, DM should be looking at the
All right.
fucking stat block, shouldn't you? That hits.
Awesome. And a 19.
Also hits.
Awesome. Okay, so 22 for base damage, and my hex damage is going to be 5
Okay.
with a dexterity, whatever.
So the good news is she is not. So it was a total of 27 points of damage, right?
I already forgot the numbers I gave you.
Okay, we'll say 27. That sounds right. Well, the good news is she is not resistant to Eldritch Energy, and that she took full damage from that. She is now bloodied in 4th edition parlance.
That is good news for me, and my golem.
And I'm going to... Oh, wrong button, Caleb.
Although I really hope.
Give her the sad face.
Next. That makes me a sad fire bitch.
But Elemental is in the midst of a rage and doesn't really care what damage source. It's just attacking wildly. So it's going to continue attacking the golem. So it rolled an 11 and a 13, which both hit the golem's AC of 9.
You serious? My golem has a 9 AC? That is ridiculous.
He's a bucket of hit points.
Oh.
And he's
What kind of golem is it?
he's also immune to a bunch of different types of damage.
Hmm.
Like not resistant, flat out fucking immune.
Is it like a mud golem or something?
It's fluff-wise, it's a stone golem. I'm taking the HP and AC stats for a flesh golem.
Oh.
It doesn't get a lot of the other things that flesh golems have to deal with, like susceptibility to fire.
I'm not even sure what a flesh golem is. Is that like a Frankenstein's monster kind of thing? Just patched together nasty crap?
Yep.
Alright, looks
Just like
like
that.
dead bodies. Yeah.
2 of my gravediggers were caught and hanged yesterday. The other 2 are understandably reluctant to meet a similar fate, but I shan't let their concerns stall my progress. I need fresh corpses, and if those bumpkins can't get them for me, I'll just use theirs instead. From the diary of Angelisa Levane, Necromancer. So
Good plan.
that's 48.
Research requires sacrifice? I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the elemental attacking the golem, not the other way around. So the elemental's damage is...
I'm not the only one that gets confused.
God, get your shit together.
You're not out of the woods yet, Kiki.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Oh. Triple sixes.
Oh god.
We're all
That's-
fucked.
That's a goocher.
18, 21 plus 6. So 27 damage to the golem. Which takes it down to 50. Okay.
Oh, I thought I got knocked the fuck back.
No, Its display was being overlapped by the token for the elemental, so I had to move it out to adjust the hit points. Um, okay, so that's important to know. Zerf, you're up.
I will attack. And I will 24, 9 with a 1 and a 22.
Okay, so give me damage on the 24 and the 22.
8, 9 and 13 because the middle one missed.
Okay.
So
that's
another 22 damage.
22. So it's looking real beat up. Like
Are
another
you sure
couple
these are
hits
the
like
same
that.
as last time? Because last time I destroyed a few of them
Maybe I
in
missed their
one
damage.
turn.
I may have missed their damage resistance last time.
Oh. Okay.
It's impossible to say though. It's not like we have a record of it anymore.
Okay.
And then for that one, we'll go with an oldie but a goodie, and your axe goes flying. 3 squares. Yeah. Although you can just summon it to you, huh?
No, that's my secondary axe.
Oh.
Primary is the
So-
first one. And I rolled a 1 on the second attack, which was my secondary axe.
So it goes flying and lands
Oh, shit.
in the square.
Okay.
Okay. So
Right into a puddle.
the gargoyles go. And sorry about that.
I will be right back.
Okay.
I'm checking something.
So bite and claw from each of them. First one. Nat 20 on his claw. And the second one rolls a 22 to hit with his bite.
Yep.
Okay. So for the crit on the claw, where he just rakes it right across your chest, that's going to be 6 damage after your resistance. And then the other one chomps in with a bite that does 3 damage after your resistance.
Okay.
Okay, fishmen go,
Not looking good.
and they don't seem interested in pursuing up the stairs.
Yeah.
The golem goes, and he goes ahead and takes 2 more slam attacks against the elemental. He's going to hit with both. I really like how there's this like weird proxy battle going on in the middle of everything. Like Lee Howe and Bert are just over there on the sidelines as these 2 juggernauts duke it out.
Okay.
Okay, so the golem swings twice more, connecting both times, and the elemental sort of reels a little bit, but is still standing.
Does he look pretty beat up and like he's about ready to fall?
Not quite,
Oh.
but it's definitely not as strong as it was. Does he have prestidigitation? He does.
magic user doesn't have prestidigitation.
Well, bards have a weird spell list. They get some cleric and some wizard, and so it's hard to tell what they do get and what they don't. But you'd expect a bard to have it for flourishes and stuff.
That's like his bread and butter. Can't go to the bathroom without flourish.
So, would you say that cubic foot of water, is that about a gallon?
A cubic foot of water.
No,
Yeah.
that's a lot more than a gallon.
Okay. So he's going to use prestidigitation to scoop up some water from the quenching pool.
7 gallons. 7.48 gallons.
Really?
Holy
in
crap.
cubic foot.
Really? That's a lot.
This is going to be a pretty badass attack then. So it takes 7 cold damage as Li Hao just splashes water on it.
Neat.
And he kind of gives you this look of, couldn't hurt to try, right? Kiki,
I had no idea it'd be that much.
Yes.
you gonna help a hobo out?
I could use my other axe back.
Yeah, where'd that go?
It's in the water puddle.
Oh, the sad face?
Yeah.
Is it a sad face now?
It's a sad face now. How heavy is it?
It's an axe, like,
You
You probably-
picked it up on the ship.
yeah.
Did I?
You picked an axe up on the ship, yes.
Sure,
It's-
okay.
Just another axe.
No, this is an axe that you handed him.
Can I throw it in his general direction for him to catch it?
Roll me an athletics.
Awesome.
Oh, since you're no longer in contact with it, are you still...
That's
It's-
really
it's-
shitty.
I still have
That's a 3.
that's doing this.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
1, 2, it hits Surf. 3, 4, top gargoyle. 5, 6, bottom gargoyle.
Either way.
2, which is a Zerf.
Shit.
And now I'm going to do evens
Gotcha.
odds to determine whether it just sort of bounces off of him or actually, like, wings him. Evens. So roll me... What's damage on the axe?
Blade first.
It's a D8 plus 6.
So, Kiki, just roll me a... We'll do D6 plus your strength.
Seven.
So, 7 damage. Your resistances kick in, so you only take 3.
Alright.
Your axe is back. It's sticking out of your shoulder, but it's back.
Okay.
Okay. Did you want to do anything else, Kiki?
I don't know, what can I do? Was that like a move, an action?
Yeah. Move
So-
one move, part of your move and an action. You still have the rest of that move left, and then you can dash, disengage, or hide.
Oh, I guess there's not much of a like nook like right here to hide behind.
No, it actually does go all the way to the wall.
Okay.
That's Just a limitation on the program.
You could hide in the oven.
I am not stupid.
We don't know this place is hooked up to gas.
Oh god, I hate all these options. I don't have an action. I could just move, right? It was a dumb idea.
Ovens are elemental powered too. Rah!
Back to where I was. I got nothing. I'm gonna die.
So we're back up to Bert.
Okay.
Now, just so you know, as cool as that water trick was, the thing that has caused the most damage to this creature has been your Eldritch Blast. So.
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like.
I wasn't-
waste your time by thinking this is super effective. It is, but it's weak damage to start.
So, Eldritch is 19 on the die
I'll do it.
and a natural 20. Holy shit.
What's your max damage?
17.
Okay, and roll damage again.
$14 more.
Okay. And so your crit does it. And you can see its bonds, the magic holding it together in a shape resembling a humanoid starts to dissipate, and you fire off one more finger pistols, and you probably have a witty line that you say.
Finger bang bang.
Every night I'm gonna finger bang bang you into my life.
Wow.
Girl, you like to finger bang. That's all right. And that elemental dissipates, and with a scream of incoherent rage, is banished back to its home plane. And you notice that the forge it's still warm from the latent energy, but it's definitely whatever was keeping it hot is no longer doing so.
Sit down.
Lee Howe kind of looks at you and goes, "Whew, what an adventure."
Ah, the Burton Lee show. How about that?
Elemental's gone, so we'll go ahead and remove that from the tracking, and we're back to Zerf.
I'll attack
I'm
again.
going to be really impressed if I manage to knock Zerf out.
Yeah, he is soaking up some serious points.
Can I attack with both axes, or is taking the axe out of my shoulder an action?
I'm going to say that's a free. I mean, you took damage, so...
That could be your backswing, just grabbing it and then...
17, 14, 18.
Let me check on that. 14 misses.
Okay.
You need to run all the way back into the hallway and get Fozzie.
It's not mine. And I don't have any thought, remember? It's just attack.
Crap.
Kiki doesn't know that, though.
Just
And
I don't.
blood.
15 and 9, so 24.
So he
12.
takes... And you're just wailing away, and he finally crumbles to dust,
Yay!
leaving just the one remaining gargoyle,
Hammering it.
who's gonna bite and claw at you. He's gonna miss both times. Great job, gargoyle. And the fishmen are gonna continue not pursuing. Golem and Lee Howe are gonna hold on what Bert wants to do.
Okay.
Oh, so listeners, because you can't see this visual gag, Shane has named his golem and has added a nameplate to it, and his golem is named Cockrocker.
I forgot about that. I did that as soon as I got him. I just immediately...
Earlier today, I was planning to copy-paste that token to use on some other stuff I was working on, and it copied the whole thing, including the label. And I'm like, well, shit, now I gotta dig through the library again.
How many cockrockers did you put into a new map?
You'll never know. Kiki.
Going to use my action to heal.
Have you noticed your rogue drinking an excessive number of potions?
Shut up.
They may have a potion addiction.
Call the Potion Outreach Hotline.
Well, that's better.
Is your
Well,
rogue
that's
drinking
my
potions
action.
even when they're at full health? They may have a problem.
I'm gonna hide behind the stove.
All right,
Why
roll
are
me
you
a hide.
hiding?
Because I'm hurt and there's a gargoyle there, and I'm just not in
Not
a
a
good.
team player.
I'm not a team player.
Well, especially when it comes to me.
Pretty much. You're on your own. What am I rolling?
Hide. Stealth.
28.
Okay, I think it's fair to say no one's going to be able to see you.
Oh,
Poof.
good.
Gone.
I feel like that comment of "you're on your own" was in character. Like as she dives down, "You're on your
Yeah.
own."
I do the walking down the stairs trick when you hide behind like a couch.
But it's only like 7 feet, so you're just doing it in a circle.
Yeah.
Back and forth. It's your turn, Shane.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
You didn't say anything.
I did. I said, Bert.
I didn't
No
know.
one
You,
heard
Bert,
you.
it's your turn.
yeah. I
No one
didn't-
heard that.
Liar. Liar.
Make it up.
Liar.
If
Whore.
only-
Liar. Whore.
If only there was an audio record.
Please note this time. I would like to hear that later.
Well, I'll beat the shit. Wait. 3, 6. Come over here. Check out what's. Is there anything like going immediately this way, like the direction I was moving?
You can see down a long corridor. Fog of War. Reveal areas. So you can see just like what's there. Hallway lined with closed doors.
Okay.
And it eventually seems to bend.
Pressed up against the wall with my finger gun out, and I waved Lee Howe and Cockrocker my way.
Okay. Since they essentially held their actions, I'll say that they can go ahead and move up.
Wow, I'm not going to move that much.
He double moved.
Oh,
So is that it?
that's all I want to do right now. I don't really want to double move and get into another mess of shit.
Okay. Zerf.
I'll attack. I just closed the thing though. There it is. Alright, so 10, 16, and a natural 20.
Oh.
Okay, so max damage on the nat 20,
15.
and then roll damage on that one again.
And does the 16 hit as well?
The 16 will, yes.
Okay. So that's the 16, and that one's a 10.
Okay.
So 15 plus 20, 25, 32.
All right. So. Okay. And it's gonna bite claw at you.
Bummer.
Well, that's a disappointment. Actually, we'll say. So it goes to bite at you, and like you dodge, and it gets just a mouthful of the wall, and actually seems to do damage to its face.
Nice.
This is where you make like a dentist joke. I don't have one in my satchel, but there's one there. So if anybody got one.
Does he need a crown?
Oh!
Oh, and then bring the hammer down on his head.
All right, so the Golem and Lee Howe are up, but they're sort of waiting on Bert. So I'm going to move it along to Kiki.
Fuck. I am going to use my short bow to help out from afar.
All right, since you're hidden, you get sneak attack. Which also means you have advantage on the attack,
Oh, God.
which is a good thing.
Oh.
So, what's a good thing?
Roll
You have
again.
advantage, so that one doesn't count. You get a chance to roll. Oh my
Why?
god!
That's 2 rolls in a. That's fuck me.
Dude, what the
Ladies and gentlemen, Kiki just rolled back-to-back ones.
Hey, that happened to me last week.
In as many sessions.
And once again, they do not cancel each other out.
You sure?
Oh,
Sure.
shit.
Now, the obvious thing for me to do
Okay, seeing if it was
would
broken.
be to have her attack hit Zerf. And I really want to do that. But part of me says that that might be too mean considering the circumstances. So, I'm going to give you guys a percentile. High or low to have Kiki shoot Zerf.
Low.
I'm not saying anything.
I rolled a 76, so Kiki does not shoot Zerf. Instead, her bowstring breaks, and she takes 5 points of damage as it nearly
Shit.
takes out her eye.
I'm not helping your dumbass anymore.
It's his
Yeah, 'cause
it's
it's my
his fault you fucked up.
Yes. So I get it for trying to help.
Do you lose sneak on that after you snap and you just go, fuck?
Yeah, do you want to hide again?
Yes, please.
Was that 10?
Oh no, that was seeing if it was broken.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're really good
31.
at hiding, not so
30?
good at attacking.
30.
You yell fuck into a pillow you just found.
She does ventriloquism, so it sounds like it's coming from up the stair, from down the stairs, in a fishy voice. Bert.
Well, I can't really check for traps or anything, but does, can I do a perception to see if anything looks weird?
Yep.
Sticking out tripwires. Oh, God. Just fell right out of my tower. I had a 4. Nope, a 13.
You don't notice anything.
All right, cool. I'm going to come up here and open this door.
Okay.
Hey, Bert, haven't you noticed anything about splitting the party?
I have a party. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, he's got his own special little party. Asshole.
Okay, so
Threesome.
you see what looks like a guest chamber, and laying on the bed, sort of weapons next to him, arms crossed over his chest, is the skeleton, long decayed, of a bearded dwarf, and it is just laying there. The room doesn't look like it really has anything valuable in it from where you're standing.
Can I do a check on the skeleton to see if there's anything weird about it? Arcana check?
Yeah. Yeah.
21.
So what do you do to check? Or is this just going
It's
through
ki-
your mental history, or
Seeing if I can, I don't know, discern if it's animated, waiting, trapped, if there's anything magical about it, or if it's just a desiccated pile of bones.
You rolled a 13?
No, I thought I rolled a 21 on that Arcana.
Oh, 21?
13 was the perception on the hallway.
It doesn't seem animated, but you know that a lot of undead constructs don't until the will that, whatever malevolent will causes them to be animated actually exercises it. Until then, they're just piles of bone or corpses or whatever.
Okay.
So it could just be a mummified corpse that was laid to rest here, or it could be a skeleton that's just dormant.
Not trying to metagame or anything from what happened to Finnel, but after the golem and the fire elemental, I'm a little weary after getting the shit kicked out of me. So I'm gonna just fire to see if anything happens.
You cut out there on me for a bit.
Oh! I'm gonna fire 2 bolts off and see if anything happens, if it reacts.
Okay. Roll me those attacks.
If I roll a 1 the first time, do I get a second time?
No.
Shit.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Dungeon Master's Guide.
No, put that down.
Oh, it's so much fun.
There's nothing here, and I managed to just fuck myself.
Don't you have to do a second attack for your 2 bolts?
I would have if I didn't fuck the first one up so bad.
He just kind of zapped himself in the brain.
Yeah, pretty much. I pushed too hard and aneurysm. That's how Elvis died. Or so I hear.
Okay. So let's roll some percentiles.
God, they're never good.
So you hit it, and it sits up and looks at you and grins and says, "Bert West, I like the cut of your jib. Why don't you join us?" And you notice that the hallway around you has changed. You're now in like what we would think of as a 1950s office, and you do see like a big hairy guy just sort of standing in the corner, and there's a very dapper gentleman smoking, apparently talking at the big galoot, but not actually having a conversation. Like, more talking to himself than anything.
Am I wearing like a trilby and a 3-piece brown suit right now?
Yeah.
Sick.
Amy, aren't you glad that our 1s are just whether we attack ourselves or whatever?
Just attacking each
Instead of
other.
hallucinations?
Uh-huh.
Zerf,
Yeah.
you're up.
I guess I will attack. Natural 1.
Oh my god.
One's for everybody!
So the 26 and the 17 will hit.
Okay.
Roll me damage for those.
9 and 12.
Okay, so
21.
that's... The good news is it's not looking too good. The bad news is that the more pissed off you get, the harder you throw it. You put yourself into the swings, and the farther your axe flies when you lose your grip on it. So this time,
This time, this was the possessed axe, or the cursed axe.
Okay. So this time it's in that square. Although that one you can just call to yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not so bad. Although, Kiki, you do hear the axe go ching, 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 ching across the tile.
Is calling it to myself a free action?
I believe so. Let me just double check that here. Because that was part of why it seemed such an attractive option. Oh,
Because if I lose it before I hit the second one, I don't get the second attack.
oh, okay.
When you call
Bert-
it, is it a fast call? Like, is it like if you threw it?
I'm looking up right now.
Yeah.
Bert, by the way, you're going to be a little loopy for 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah, I rolled a 10 on that D10.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Dude. I have a feeling that I'm going to have enough time to interview and get this job.
So my plan is, I'm not sure how well I'm going to pull this off, but my plan is that everything you see is going to be a reflection of what is actually going on, but it's going to be through the weird Mad Men hallucination you're having.
Okay. As far as hallucination goes, this ain't bad.
Wait, it was your Berserker Axe you threw, or
Yeah, it was my Berserker Axe I threw.
because that one doesn't let you summon it to you.
Oh. Okay.
What's the other axe you have?
Just a regular axe?
I thought you got one that let you call it.
You were the one that told me that it was able to call, so...
Maybe you because you tried to have it.
I meditated with it.
You had to do that to attune to it?
Yeah,
Is that the way you say it?
Yeah.
but that's all I've done with it.
Haven't taken
Oh.
a bath with it or anything?
No.
I stole it from something else. Yeah, it's a fast action. It's a bonus action. So you can have it back in your hand and finish up your attack.
Okay.
Because I house ruled that. That's not part of the actual description, but
Gotcha.
okay. I didn't know I could do that. So the gargoyle's gonna go and pray that the stupid slugfest will end. He misses with both of his attacks. Surprise, surprise. So Bert, the big hairy guy who appears to be a mute, looks at you and shrugs. And the gentleman with him looks at you and is like, "Look, fella, are we going to do this thing, or are we just going to stand around all day?" Kiki, it's your turn.
Oh, I don't get to respond. Okay.
It's not your turn. That was their turn.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna use my... Oh god, this sucks ass. I don't have any idea where Lee Howe is.
He's up top with me.
No, I mean, like,
In game.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm hurt and sad.
And you're short a bow.
And I'm really sick of helping him. I mean... No, that's really what I mean. Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 5... Are the doors open or closed?
You left the door to your north open. The one that Zerf sat is open. The one to the east is closed. No one ever opened that one up.
I thought I thought they were all closed because once they came in, the doors slammed and the gargoyles came alive.
Oh, then yeah, they're closed.
One, two, three, four.
It doesn't really matter.
That's
I'm not going to make it take an action to open the door. The slamming was more for dramatic effect than anything else.
So can I double move through the door then?
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do. It hurts too much to be in the room with these two.
Stand in the Great Hall. We have.
Help me.
On your knees, crying with a blanket.
Can I hide now?
Yeah. There's no really. Yeah, it's. There's no one around to see you, so.
I don't know if somebody's gonna walk in. I'm hurt. I'm scared. My bow is broken.
So, Bert, the guy in this sort of crappy-looking office is like, so you're excited to join Clan Silverpick, huh? We'll be happy to have you.
Okay, I'll walk in and do this. This is just natural for me then, right? It's not like the hallucination starts up and I don't know where I am or what happened. It's like I'm a part of it, and like I'm making it up in my.
The madness is that you experience vivid hallucinations.
Oh.
I'm kind of going from there.
Okay. All right. So well, hey now, the short man from Yonkers said that I'd be getting half up front and half when the job was done if I joined your clan. So was that the deal or what?
We'll have to talk to the chief for that one. You know me,
where-
I'm just the receptionist, more or less. I'm to show you around, give you a tour. You know, he's a busy man.
Listen, I wouldn't be here if I didn't need the cheddar right away. So take me to the boss man.
Yeah, sure thing. And he reaches out to shake your hand.
I'll grab it and give him a good hard shake.
Okay. You feel like a sharp pain in your shoulder, and you're bleeding from it. And he's like, "Sorry about that. Didn't know I had such a grip."
Just for my own reference, how much did that take down?
That was 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay.
And let's actually go ahead and move this guy onto the token layer.
Ease up on the kung fu grip there, buddy.
Been doing some exercises.
Recruited by
Alright.
G.I. Joe?
Zerf. Finish him.
11. A natural 1!
Oh my god.
And a 27.
That's why I left.
God, this is like our Vietnam.
How many natural 1s am I going to roll?
I feel like they heard our mic discussion about how many 20s you were rolling.
And set a bunch of freaking 1s on me?
Set their algorithm to roll more ones. DMs were petitioning. So roll me damage for the attacks that do hit.
Does the 11 hit?
I don't think so. Let me just
I
double
didn't
check.
think so. Oh, 14, so 7.
Okay. So no, the 11 does not hit.
Okay, so just 7
But your
damage.
7 just does it.
Oh.
And he crumbles to dust.
And my
So
axe goes
there's-
flying across the room again.
In triumph.
Yep. Because you're going through for the follow through, and it just
Okay.
skitters across the floor.
Like that female shot putter from that 1984 commercial. Just. Or hammer thrower.
So Roll me a perception.
$18.
That's a really good perception.
Of course, when I don't want a good perception.
Good news is that the fishmen are being very, very quiet, so you don't hear them. So you don't see or hear any enemies within 60 feet of you.
What about Amy?
So
She's not.
she's hidden.
Okay.
You can't see her, and she's hiding. You can't hear her.
Okay.
So the blood haze lifts from your eyes, and you're yourself again.
Alrighty.
Badly beat up, but no longer raging.
Do you
Yeah.
remember what happened during that, or is it that you just wake up out of a fog, like you were surrounded, and then all of a sudden it's fine and you're bloody as hell?
I think that's going to be a Zerf decision.
Yeah, I would have to say I wake up from a fog. Like, I don't know what's going on.
So no one's near you, you're really hurt, and you're surrounded by stone dust. There are stairs leading down. Last thing you remember, you were getting attacked in this room by gargoyles, and then everything went black.
Alright. I'm actually going to take this hallway that I'm kind of standing in and just go that way.
Okay.
Fuck this castle, I'm out of here.
So that's going to be the next couple turns, because that zigzag, if you don't remember from last time, is the scale. So it's basically there's a break in the scale, so it's to cover a huge span of corridor that I didn't have room to draw on the map.
Gotcha. Then I would, if I've seen that much, I'd probably just go out the door Kiki went.
Okay.
I thought it was a shorter corridor.
All right, so I think that's where we're going to go ahead and cut it. We're sort of at a good stopping point. Really don't know how I'm going to do this hallucination. May have shot myself in the foot there. But we'll find out next week. So thank you, everyone, for listening, and we'll see you next week. Until then, keep it chaotic.
Bye.
Y'all later.
See ya.